すごいディスプレイだね。
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen?
We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that?
Hmm. 名前。えーっと。なんだっけ名前。あ。ステフェンズとソーヤね。はい。これか。ステフェンズ。
Stephens.
あと、ソーヤ。ソーヤ。あ、これかな？はい。
The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue. Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotions mailing list covers half of L.A.
まあ、嘘っぽくはないか。
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
なるほどね。
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
なんで挙動不審になったの？さっきと全然違う。
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who's won.
その電話来たって言ってたね、
それは。No problem. Wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you?
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
次が、これなんで消えてないんだろう。まあいいか。ここに行けばいいのかな。妨害再開発ファンド。
You're behind the wheel.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike, Herschel. This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Development, so what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
何にもないとかある？せっかく来たのに。 なんかあるでしょ。なんだ、エリシアンフィールズノースオックスフォードアベニュー748、フランク・オースタマリン・アテリーランド・モンローより。早いんだよ。
So Elysian Fields builds the houses, while the Suburban Redevelopment Fund foots the bill.
おー、なるほど。経費と供給について。日報と要請書は必ず3通提出する。日報の書き忘れは解雇の対象。消防局ね。はい。後で来てって言ってたよね。
You know the way. You can drive. We came as soon as we could.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently
レ
serviced.
ジナルド・バーリーって人がたくさ
I
ん
have
書
a
いてあったね。
theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove.
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps, you're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
えーっと。
Good, your regulator's in position.
なるほど。あ、じゃあ合ってそうだな。あ、違う違う違う。それ動かさなくていいんだよ。
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
線香に近づける。
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
左のレバー？あ、だから違うって。これか。あ、なるほど
So
ね。
that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
で、次がインスタヒート工場。
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. Show?
The next fire. You should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
I swear, this town is going straight down.
なんだいきなり。
Has that just been paid?
ああ、看板ね。
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
You got a problem, pal?
Real happiness is when you marry a girl for love and you find out later.
Hmm? あ、これかな?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
Eh, でも、設計上のミスはない。じゃあ、いじってあるって言葉でも、素人には無理だよね。だからその、点検した人がやったっていう可能性はないの？点検するってことはこの会社の人間だよね。
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
まあまあね。絶対はないよね。
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
Hmm? なんかおかしいな。 人はどうなの？資格持ってんのかな？結構同じ名前がさ、何回も書かれてたんだよね。
I think you're lying, Rasik. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
What about Reginald Varley?
You know about Varley. He's on the run for a divorce interstate. It's not so bad.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasik?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. The housing business is going crazy at the moment.
ああ、そうなんだね。あ、工事業者のリスト。
This is a long shot. We are not going to rouse that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
電話？電話？あ、それもいいってちょっと電話どこ？あ、こんなとこにあった。
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter, previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
怪しいじゃないそれ。
Ryan Matthew, charged for contempt of court, attempted murder, plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
え？指名手配されてんの？
You've been a big help, young lady. Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasik. Desperate times indeed.
じゃあでもあれか、どこにいいのかわかんないのか。
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
すごいな。そんなことしていいの？
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasik.
ウォルター。なんだ？フォート権威。ミエール・クローポキーによる反政府論。なんだこれ？
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
反政府。無知が社会を支配し、人々は精神を病み、法律が倍増し、法が全能であることを期待されるとき、あらゆる新たな法は新たな誤算に他ならず、人々はもっぱら自らの中にあるもの、受けた教育、身につけた倫理観から得られるものだけを求めるようになる。なんか関係あるのこれ。え何これ、めちゃくちゃあるじゃん。みんなこれに入ってるってこと？
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine.
まあ同じだよね、中身はね。
Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all?
まあ思想はね、いろいろあるからね。
This isn't what we're looking for.
じゃあもういいのかな。これ。蚊取り線香。
My company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive.
これを火事の時に使ったのか。
Marley has a problem with bugs.
なんか火事のトリックに使えるみたいなことをやってた
You know that
よ
a
ね。
mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasic?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
いやー、どうしようかね。これ順番関係あるのかな。まあ上から行ってみるか。わかんないし。ガス工事故のウォルター・クレメンスが担当する場所。ここはもう調べれるとこないんだよね。なんだ。ああ、受付か。こっち入れんの？
What the hell? That broad has socks in it, Brazier.
怒られてない？
Take another step this way. There's gonna be trouble.
This town's dangerous.
とちょっと待って、遠くない？車で。目的地は ああ、これだ。はい。
Biggs, LAPD.
いきなりそんな捕まえ方するの。
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
ウォルター・クレネンス、26歳。
You know Reginald Varley?
No? Can't say I do.
何その顔。いや、知らないわけなくない？だって同じ会社にいるんでしょ。
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. Does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
インスタヒート社での職
You were licensed and worked for InstaHeat?
ああ、はいはい。
Contract for them. So what?
何その顔。嘘ついてんな。
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mudshark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
なんでまあ奥さんに浮気されたから燃やしてやったってことだ
Do
ね。
you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
でもさ、同じ本持ってたよね。本っていうか。絶対この人にもらったとしか思えないんだけど。ね。
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
このなんか本を2人とも持ってたよね。ね、この人が大量に持ってて、この人にあげたっていうことだと思うんだよな。
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
OK。じゃあ次か。バーリーの担当現場。これ運転してくれないのか？
Can you drive to this one? You know the way. You can drive.
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.